Is music theory your worst enemy? Have you ever thought to yourself, how little knowledge of music theory can I get away with to play guitar? Well, I'm happy to share with you that you don't need to know everything. Not even everything that your music theory textbook tells you that you should know. Why? Well, it's simply this. You only need the theory that you will put into practice. Of course, this is if your goal is to be a practicing musician, not a music theorist, okay? So at the end of the day, knowing that an interval of a perfect fifth is a frequency ratio of 3:2 is far less practical when playing guitar than knowing that the interval of a perfect fifth is 7 frets apart. Now, the question then arises, how do we know what theory we can put into practice? Of course, having a good guitar teacher to guide you along and provide you with just the theory you need each step of the way is the best. But sometimes, we don't have the luxury of such a teacher. And even if we do have this teacher, the main responsibility in learning guitar lies on you, the learner, alright? So you have limited time with your teacher after all. And you are also compromising your potential growth by just waiting for someone to spoon feed you information. You need to seek out the knowledge and filter it by yourself. So, my recommendation to know what theory to feed into your limited brain space, as we all have limited brain space, is to analyze the music of established and respectable musicians. Look at what they play, how they play it, even ask yourself why they play it. And why practicing musicians? Because ultimately it's the knowledge inside a practicing musician's mind that we want to absorb, not that of a theoretician. Sure, all theory is nice to know, but not all theory is necessary. So, for example, if you see Tommy Emmanuel playing this driving alternating bass rhythm, and you want to know what's going on, find out the theory behind it. If you see Joe Pass's fingers flying across the fretboard, decorating melodic lines with unbelievably complex harmony, well, you've got lots and lots of work to do, but we all start somewhere. Find out the theory behind it. The key is to let your curiosity guide you. As you listen and explore artists you admire and you respect, you want to learn and dissect the stuff that they do. And you're creating a system to slowly craft your own personal sound based on your own musical influences. But where do we go to find the theory? Well, you've got countless options, but not every option is good. A Google search will provide you with a good starting point, but make sure to survey multiple views such that you are aware of different interpretations. It's also great to get your hands on a few good and reliable books covering the genre and style of music that you are playing. Now this could be jazz, classical, pop, flamenco, you name it. Some books are incredibly content-packed, so those you should treat it like buffet style. Skip to the topic you need and read it. There's no need to digest everything. Alright. Next thing you should do is, of course, ask other musicians. Ask your musician friends, ask your teachers, ask me by leaving a comment below. I will respond to it, and that way everyone else can learn together. The last tip or advice I want to leave with you is to learn first what you can immediately put into practice. It's not much help to you if you are still struggling to form bar chords, and you look at what Joe Pass or Jimi Hendrix are doing and go, I'm going to learn how to do that right now. Alright, that's not gonna work. So find musical techniques that are within your grasp. If not, you might end up discouraging yourself. It's good to aspire to do advanced techniques, but take it step by step. After all, there really are no shortcuts that will allow you to learn guitar overnight. Well, I hope that's taken a load off you in realizing that you don't need to digest that entire music theory textbook before you can call yourself a musician. Alright, so being a musician is a process. We're all still growing, no matter how seasoned we may think you are. So enjoy the process, enjoy learning, and I'm glad to have you on board with my musical journey. So Until next time, I'll see you again. Goodbye.